Here is a full-length YouTube article, about 1600 words, based on what the video appears to be, including narrative, themes, emotional depth, and storytelling, written without headings, ready for posting on YouTube or a blog. Since the video title is in Russian and appears to be «Не ешьте это», официантка просила наглого миллиардера, он не послушал и чуть не умер. Don't eat this, the waitresses asked the impudent billionaire he didn't listen and almost died. This article interprets the likely story and message of the video, blending narrative elements that fit the title and common story formats found in similar YouTube dramatized videos. YouTube. The moment the story begins, we are drawn into a world of stark contrasts, wealth and power on one side, humility and compassion on the other. A billionaire, accustomed to being obeyed and inducted, enters a restaurant where a waitress notices something deeply wrong. Her voice trembles as he looks at him and says something unexpected that will challenge everything he knows about himself. Don't eat this, she says with urgency and fear in her eyes. To her, this warning is not merely about food, it is about life and death, and the consequences that come from ignoring the wisdom that comes from humble observation. YouTube. From the outset, this story is not just about food or a simple warning, it is about humanity. The billionaire, whose life has been defined by privilege, decisions made by others, and the belief that money can solve every problem, hears the sentence and scoffs. The waitress, young yet firm, repeats her plea. She insists that the dish before him holds danger. She is not just serving plates, she is trying to serve truth. What follows next reveals the transformative power of listening and the cost of ignoring it. YouTube. We are first introduced to the billionaire. In his world, every need is met before it is even visited. Doors are open, tables are reserved, and chefs prepare meals to his exact taste. He is a man who has seen the world but seemingly has never been truly seen by it. That changes the moment the waitress challenges him. She is different, not differential, not awed by his wealth. She sees him simply as a human being, and that is where the tension truly begins. Facebook.com. In the quiet of the restaurant, the waitress watches him lift his fork. She cannot bear to be silent. In a trembling voice, she says those words that would go on to define the entire narrative: don't eat this. This simple line resonates with urgency, as if she intuitively knows something he does not. She does not shout. She does not beg. She simply cares enough to speak the truth, even when it is risky. Through her, we see the courage that ordinary people carry inside them, the kind of courage that comes not from power but from compassion and intuition. YouTube. For the billionaire, this moment is awkward at first. He looks around, assessing her. His life has taught him to dismiss the voices of strangers, especially those he perceives as lesser in status. He thinks perhaps he has spoken out of fear or misunderstanding. He watches her lips tremble as he repeats the warning, and in his heart, instead of humility, pride rises. He tells himself that nothing can be wrong, that if there were danger, someone with authority would have warned him. Through this reaction, the video invites us to confront our own biases, reminding us that wisdom does not always wear a suit or carry a title. YouTube. The waitress stands her ground. Her voice quivers, but there is conviction behind every word. She shares what she has observed, something the billionaire cannot see from his position of privilege. In many such stories, these moments are meant to shift perspective, to remind a wealthy or powerful person that they are not infallible. What makes this scene compelling is not just the warning itself, but the emotional stakes. The waitress, unlike the billionaire, has experienced vulnerability, fear, and the unpredictability of life. She speaks not to impress, but to protect. Her words are rooted in empathy and observation, not ego. Facebook.com. When the billionaire refuses to listen, the tension in the room escalates. Yet, it is not a confrontation filled with anger, it is a quieter, more profound clash between arrogance and humanity. His refusal is not born of cruelty, but of disbelief. He cannot fathom that someone of his station could know more about what is right for him than he does himself. This refusal to listen becomes symbolic of a larger human flaw, the tendency to discount voices that come from unexpected places. YouTube. The narrative builds toward its crucial moment with dramatic timing. The billionaire, confident in his judgment and dismissive of the warning, takes a beat. Instantly, the world seems to shift. What was once a normal act, eating a meal, turns into a moment of crisis. His face changes. His breath quickens. Panic and regret flood his senses. The camera would linger here, in cinematic fashion, capturing every nuance of the unexpected suffering that comes from ignoring a simple but vital play. In many YouTube storytelling formats, this kind of turning point is designed to produce tension, empathy, and reflection in the audience. YouTube. As the billionaire collapses, or nearly collapses, time seems to slow. We witnesses his vulnerability in a way that world could never protect him from. Here, the story isn't just about a dish gone wrong, it is about the sudden, humbling realization that life is unpredictable, and that hubris can blind even the richest among us. In that moment, he becomes like any other human being, fragile, dependent, and in need of help. YouTube. The waitress springs into action. She helps him not with disdain but with genuine concern. She calls for assistance, and in doing so, reveals her courage a second time. Her actions are not motivated by personal gain or revenge, they are motivated by care for another person's life. Through this act, the video draws a stark contrast between will to set for self-aggrandizement and compassion that seeks to save another soul. YouTube. Paramedics arrive, doctors intervene, and slowly, the billionaire's life is pulled back from the edge. During this critical phase, flashbacks might play, the moments leading up to this incident, the warnings he ignored, the faces of people he has encountered but never truly listened to. This storytelling choice would emphasize an inner transformation, seeing beyond will, ego, and power to understand the world of human connection and humility. YouTube. When he finally regains consciousness, it is not the plush surroundings that greet him, it is the concerned face of the waitresses. She does not retreat. She does not remind him of his earlier dismissal. She simply stands there, a human being who cared enough to act when it mattered most. In her eyes, he sees something he rarely acknowledges: respect. She does not belong to his world of will, yet her impact eclipses anything his will could be. YouTube. This moment, his awakening, becomes the turning point of the entire narrative. The billionaire, who had once believed himself untouchable, discovers the limits of power. He learns that compassion and wisdom are not commodities to be purchased, they are gifts given freely by those who have the courage to care. In many ways, this transformation is the heart of the video's message. It underscores that true strength lies not in will or status, but in listening, humility, and empathy. Facebook.com. In the aftermath, he reaches for her hand. In that gesture lies his apology, not spoken in grandiose terms, but in sincere acknowledgement of her courage. He thanks her, not for saving his life, but for showing him a truth he never wanted to see, that wisdom can come from anyone, no matter their status. This intimacy between two people from different worlds symbolizes a bridge, one built not by money but by understanding. Facebook.com. The story concludes by expanding beyond these two characters. It invites viewers to think about their own lives. How often do we ignore warnings from those we underestimate? How often does arrogance stand in the way of truth? And how many opportunities for growth and understanding slip through our fingers because we fail to listen? These questions linger long after the video ends, challenging us to rethink our own interactions and assumptions. YouTube. What makes stories like this resonate with millions of viewers is their universality. They remind us of our shared vulnerabilities and the importance of humility. They elevate ordinary acts of compassion into something extraordinary. They show us that courage is not always loud and dramatic, it can be quiet, steady, and rooted in simple truth. In a world where wealth and power often dominate narratives, it is these voices of compassion that remind us of what truly matters: empathy, connection, and the willingness to listen. Facebook.com. As viewers watch this story unfold, they are invited to reflect on their own lives, the relationships they take for granted, the voices they overlook, and the lessons they have yet to learn. The billionaire's journey, from pride to humility, from dismissal to gratitude, mirrors the inner journey that each of us takes in our own way. In the end, it is not the dollars in his bank account that define him, but the way he chose to interface with reality. YouTube. This story is more than entertainment. It is a powerful message about human dignity, the value of listening, and the courage to care when it matters most. It challenges viewers to look beyond wealth and status, to see the humanity in everyone they meet, and to remember that sometimes, the simplest warnings, spoken from a place of genuine concern, are the ones that matter most. If you want, I can also help by creating a video script version or a shorter summarized version suitable for YouTube description and community posts.